apologies that boil down to maybe later. If we don't figure out something, maybe later will be an epitaph on a mass grave of 11 billion.
I know what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do?
Humanity has created some goodwill in the galaxy. Now we cash in our chips. I will get what funding I can, what materials I can, and spread the message. Help the humans, help yourselves. I'll institute a draft in our colonies and order all civilian ships armed. Work on the Prothean device will be around the clock.
Any news from Earth?
There is constant news. All of it bad. The Reapers are destroying satellites and the old nuclear missile silos, along with everything else that could help. We have a handful of quantum entanglers spread out over the continents. All other communication is cut.
What's your read on the counselors? Any angles I could pursue?
Tavos is a diplomat and compromiser, but she's wrapped up in defending Asari space like a mother panther. Valorn is out of his depth. The Solarians like their wars won before they start. They're frightened now. Use that. In Sparatus, I'd take what he offers. It's strange days when the Turians are the least hostile to humans, and there's a need there.
You're a Citadel counselor. Don't you have options when the others block you like this?
With Parliament destroyed and Shastri gone, I have more power than any human in history. But today, you saw how little that is. Rest assured, I will not be counted out long. I know I can move mountains. Do not lose sight of that, because the task before us is moving planets.
Did you know a lot of people on Earth?
Many. It's monstrous to think of them being snuffed out, of course, but the part that gets me is Arcturus. I must have known most of the Alliance Parliament on a first-name basis. I required a second VI just to track all their birthdays and anniversaries. Rose Garden stuff, but to have it all gone.
I should go.
I'll be here.
Okay guys, welcome to Star Trek Mass Effect 3. I'm your host, Frosty8536, and as you can see, we are speaking to everybody. We're getting our Spectre statuses reinstated, so now we can actually use the stuff in this room over here. So we have some information and a way that we can go. So our first, I guess, main quest line that we need to deal with is the Turian one. So it's in this game, it's all about getting war assets in order to make sure that the final stage of the game is doable. And it also revolves around my Paragon points as well, because the Paragon points are very vital to getting not only war assets, but getting the correct people in my crew and making sure that they are either all alive or all doing well. This season is definitely more story orientated in the sense of there's a lot of Mass Effect lore, but also character lore that we will be seeing, and it'll be very interesting to see how all my crewmates have been doing their thing this past somewhat time that look at that. So as we're running around, we can also interact with people and get side quests. So if you hear something, you might find that you can either speak to them and speak, get their favor, or there's a mission that you need to do. So if we look around, here we go. Here's
Shepard.
one.
Khaleesa bint seen in Al-Jalani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked? How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can expect from the Alliance?
See, we could respond as a renegade.
For everyone.
What about all the people suffering while you play politics with the Council? What about them? How can you stand here while our families die? What are you going to do?
Khaleesa, We're doing everything we can.
Before they cut the feeds, there were so many dead.
I'm gonna stop the Reapers or die trying. But I need your help. Keep asking the hard questions. Don't let the Council forget about Earth.
I will. Thank you, Commander.
You see, now that was
We
a
haven't
good
always
example.
seen eye to eye, but I'm glad you're on our side.
You see, now this is a prime example of how Paragon and Renegade points are used in this instance. Now, if I did the Renegade thing, I would have probably punched her. But as you can see, if you're Paragon, if you use Paragon, you're on the small side of the hero instead of the anti-hero side as a Renegade is. Think of it as like Goku versus Vegeta type of thing, where Vegeta is the renegade type of hero mentality. As a Paragon, you get certain communication lines that you can use, and the higher you get, the more availability you'll get to those kind of things. So if you go full on Paragon, you're going to get communication points that are in blue. Okay, another cutscene. I'll explain to you afterwards. Okay. Looks like Shepard's dreaming. Okay, looks like I can move around slow-mo. Oh my, is it that boy? I thought he was dead. You're just running very slowly, Shepard. Wonder if this is a dream. So while we're doing this, maybe I can just say, like, before he gets to the boy. Will he get there? Let's see first. Okay, it's turning into a nightmare. Okay, let's run after him again. So, if you go full on Paragon, you're going to get blue quotation options. As you can see, we get to choose what we say to people. So if depending on how high in Paragon or Renegade you get, you'll get blue options and red options. Blue being Paragon and red being Renegade. Damn. Shepard saw him getting killed. That must weigh on a guy, I must say. That's like PTSD, that whole shit right there. Yep. PTS level shit.
Liara, can I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
I know.
Are you all right?
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
When the Reapers hit, I could hear people screaming in the streets below me. We left a lot of them behind.
There's no way for you to save them all. But I know you're doing everything you can, and you'll get back there in time to help.
I hope you're right.
Don't blame yourself, Commander.
Commander Shepard? I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I was just leaving.
Commander Shepard, I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Traynor with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
Slow down, Specialist Trainer. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be serving on a ship.
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
How nice
Yes,
of him.
I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. The
Serve
Army sent me
under.
here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, Edie.
Oh, wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI, fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades.
That'll be cool.
In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination. You can also check your messages at your private terminal. The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis. The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room. And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCom.
Okay, that's interesting. Anyway, as I was saying, okay, never mind.
Commander,
Again,
Udina updated
Descendants.
me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
We did present them with a lot of unknowns. They're feeling threatened and want immediate solutions, not theories.
Theories are all we've got right now. What's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device, when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
What about
See
Earth,
what I mean?
sir?
We'll just have to hope Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces can hold out until we've dealt with the enemy.
I understand.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
okay. So as I said, Renegade, if you get to a high enough point, you'll start getting access to options that are in red, and that centers around Renegade stuff. Also blue. I decided for this build of Shepard to go for Paragon method. However, if you guys want me to do a Renegade run through of Shepard, let me know. But we won't do it as this over here. We'll do it more as a real playthrough, as in maybe streaming my Renegade choices. Okay, so it says over here, as we just spoke about, war assets. So you can see at the bottom over here, if the total military strength, our minimum is that line over there. It's just off halfway. So we're nowhere near ready to fight the Reapers. However, in order to get ourselves to at least combat ready, we need to get that blue bar over that marker over there. However, because I love this game so much, I wanted to actually go as far to maximum as possible. So we're going to be doing a lot of playing. We're going to do a lot of asset collections. You can see over here that the Alliance has provided us with things like a lot of platooning. Normandy is now part of the war assets. Anything that we have gathered or brought to our side will be regarded as war assets. Mineral resources, definitely another one that that will be part of the war assets. So you can see that everything will go according to this. So it all forms part of the Alliance. Once we get the other species, other starfaring races to work with us, then they'll form part of the war assets as well. Okay, this is where we used to have our hologram open up for the elusive man.
Come on, Sarah. If Thessia was lost and Earth hadn't been touched yet, you can be damn sure we'd be guarding our own borders.
So you can see that it seems that the Normandy has changed quite a lot. There are some things that will never change, and this is it right here. So there are Alliance bells and whistles that we can see over there, but it is not to a point where it's totally different. Okay, so let's speak to our friend Joker right here.
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
They're doing everything they can.
Did they at least validate our parking? Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them. You know, for old time's sake.
Okay, that's in reference to if we had to go Renegade in Mass Effect 1, what we usually do is just cut them out and all of that.
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
Okay, so it looks like Cerberus. There's a Cerberus lab that we can take out. So, like I said, there are side missions that we can do to gain certain assets, war assets. So yeah, really cool, really cool. If anybody's interested in playing this game, you should. I suggest that you play the first one, second one, third one in order. But if you only have the third one, then do that. Like I said, I'm playing this on Mass Effect Legendary Edition for the PS4, so it has all three Mass Effect games together. This is one of those games that I had to get, and I'm probably not going to get rid of it anytime soon. So it's definitely something that I'm keeping in my collection, and maybe going back to it sometime, you know, just to have some fun. Like I said, I've done the Paragon path to this one. So if I'm going to do any other playthrough of Legendary Edition, I'm going to take the way of the Renegade. Probably, Renegade for life. And maybe I'll do like an abridged series on that, or, you know, stream that to see how bad we can make Shepard. And maybe, and I don't mean this as a chauvinistic thing, but maybe instead of having male Shepard, I'll use the female Shepard, just to be on opposite sides. Can you imagine this whole multiverse theory type thing? Okay, so okay, welcoming gift, reinstated commencing an officer. Okay, so there's some stuff over there. All right, so we're gonna check the R a little bit later. So can you imagine two universes that would exist where there's a Paragon Shepard and a Renegade Shepard, and maybe they were separated according to, maybe there was a, like when they were young. I'm thinking this like as fan fiction, but imagine this, having two different Shepards, their brother and sister, but in one universe,
Commander,
the female Shepard died.
Your new recruit.
Just wanted to see how you were
And
doing.
in the other universe, the
Still
male
trying to
Shepard
get my
died, and
bearings.
that's where
When I
the
was
split
working on
came.
the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Oh.
Next time you need something, just ask. We're all in this together.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We've got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me. Seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
No pressure.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes. You'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. If they stayed in London, I imagine they'd be dead right now.
A lot of people back on Earth are still alive, and counting on us.
Quite true, Commander.
Carry on, Specialist.
So as I was saying, in the multiverse, where you have two universes, one with a female Shepard and another one with a male Shepard. One would be Renegade and the other one would be Paragon. Fan fiction-wise, that would be something quite interesting, don't you think? Anyway, so we're doing our exploring on the Normandy, the new Normandy. It has changed somewhat. I mean, you can already see that the captain's deck is a little bit different as well. Oh, look. There's a aquarium. We have a private terminal, and then we have a list of dossiers. So we have Liara and James at the moment. James Vega. You can see that you can change their overall look as well. I'm not going to change it until maybe the last chapter, but you can see that they have some interesting, very, very interesting armaments that they can put on. They're more cosmetic, to be honest, but that's fine. So we'll probably change what they look like at the end when we do our final run against the Reapers in whatever form that it would take. However, we're going to take a look at our armaments and see what all of it looks like. You see, there's some nice casual wear, but I think I'll keep to my regular casual, or maybe that one or that one. I like that one. That looks casual, but not too casual. But I'll keep with that one. Let's look at the armor sets. So we have different armors. We have Cerberus armor. I don't think I'll keep with that. Some of it is cosmetic, but not really. I mean, you can see that there is some perks to using different armaments, but I want my Shepard to look really cool. And the other thing that we're going to do is change the pattern colors and the, colors all together, so I look very Paragon. So for example, pattern color, we might want to change it to a nice the pattern's still red. I like that. Material, okay, you can see over here for this one, tint 1, we'll change it. I'm going to change it to this blue. I like this blue. You can see that it works very well. The tint, which is that part over there, let's see what we can make it maybe a pinkish color, which turns out to be purple. And then the lights. Now the lights would be the parts on my back probably. So let's take, maybe we can look around. So the pattern we can change to a color. I like this pinkish color. Okay, there we go. So you can see that that's what my Shepard is going to look like with his armor. Okay, so there's the light. It's blue. Might want to keep with that. Okay, and then this is where I look. Okay, so I have an aquarium without any fish. Okay, we can go down to engineering. Let's check what engineering looks like. Right, and we have different places that we can go to. There's the crew deck, so that's where all the people are. So when we get new people to join us, it's going to be they're going to be in different parts of the ship. Now this is our wall of remembrance. So everyone that we've lost at the collector base and everywhere in between, their names are over there. Dr. Chokwas is in her nice
Commander?
place. Look at that.
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old med bay. Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted into you.
Expensive stuff bringing me back.
And worth every penny. Let's just make sure everything is okay.
Guess a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. Good. Your implants are showing little sign of rejection. Just keep up that positive outlook of yours, Commander, and your scars shouldn't return. That's it. You're the picture of health.
How's our inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth. We should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them. So no, I don't regret it one bit.
Good point.
You've never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children. I'm blessed with many close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two. We need to end this war.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
Okay, well done. Getting some reputation as well. Reputation points are also very important. Okay, so this is the... There's that synthetic. Okay, looks like nothing's happening. Although I don't think it's great for it to be in that network hub over there. Anyway, so looking around, we can see that this is the weapons area. Looks the same as how Garrus left it. Don't see any problem with that. Very nice. Okay, so the old exo room is the one on to my right over here, and that is where Amanda used to be, but now Amanda's not part of the group anymore, so it's probably changed a little bit, as you can see. Oh wow, changed a lot.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone 95% of the time. Analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime,
Cool.
Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Shadow Broker Intel.
It was less than ideal. At least the Council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Becoming the big info bro. It's turned you into a real psychic, Liara.
I'm flattered. I think.
So you can hear different interactions with
Looks like
the
you brought
crew
more than
members.
just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
That is a very
Did the
good question.
Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
True.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
The thought means a lot, Liara. Thanks.
You're welcome. And since I didn't mention it before, it's good to be back, Shepard.
It's good to see you as well, Liara, I must admit.
This terminal
in the
contains
last game,
non-essential correspondence from your
last
allied
season,
forces. Dr. Tassoni
wasn't
has
the same.
granted you access.
Okay. Yeah, so the last season, many of my original members weren't there, like Rex and Liara was another one, along with Ashley. But we did make up with
Please,
other
enjoy your day.
other people, such as your goodness, such as Thane and Grunt. And then the originals, there were some originals as well, such as Garrus, who was moonlighting as Archangel when I ran into him in the second season. And then also my romantic
Lieutenant Steve
option,
Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chain.
Aquarian.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos.
Tali.
Citadel's
That's a
economy
name.
is still running.
Damn.
I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident, practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So, you can fly fighters and fix them.
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
Damn.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
The first retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The Collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
Cool. Nice having a pilot that's in there, and we have some Paragon points as well. You see, when we speak to other people or the choices that we make, that goes according to whether we are more Paragon or Renegade. And then it also looks like the more we also chat, sometimes we will also even get some reputation points, which will probably go towards our war assets. And as you can see over here, we have a shop, and we can buy some interesting gear. We have the Indra, and each of these weapons basically have certain stats to them, but we can actually upgrade these weapons using what we learn, all the data that we get from different places, which we would go to Glyph to upgrade certain things. So for example, we upgraded the capacity of one or two of the guns. I think that's what happened, which is amazing, I think. But we also have these upgrades that you can see over here, such as spare thermal clip. So we can add to that, and that can help us. And then we can also buy other small things like models for our captain's room, which I think I will be doing. You never know. For a sniper rifle, that extra clip section might actually work very well. Might want to purchase that. Okay, well, I've just gone to 800 credits now, so I'm going to have to either sell or get more credits here and there. Probably the Alliance will have some salary that I can look at. Okay, so weapon upgrades. If we wanted to upgrade the Indra to an Indra 2, we could, but we need money for that, and we don't have money. Okay, and basically it's like the Mark II of different things. So we have the weapons, we can upgrade them to Mark IIs all the way up. So that's quite cool.
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Same as usual. Non-committal. Unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yeah. We're gonna rescue a Turian Primarch from Paladin.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You down here for a reason?
Just came down to talk.
Great. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
You want to fight the Shepard? Fine.
Okay, loco. Let's dance.
Don't push your luck, Vega. With age comes wisdom. And rank.
Ha! You sound like my old CO.
Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
Was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
Ah, so he has some beef with me.
You didn't know.
That makes sense.
You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
Just a guess.
You a shrink too?
Nope. But that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So? Maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn...
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Ooh.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey, thanks for the dance, loco.
Loco, huh?
I can think of worse things to call you.
Long as you remember who's in charge, you can call me whatever you want.
Oh, I won't forget.
Huh. Interesting exchange, guys.
Hey again. What's up?
You mentioned a mission you had against the Collectors. What happened?
Pretty much what I said. Things went foobar, and I was one of the few to make it out. If you want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or...
Or what?
That's about it. Sorry, Commander. Just not interested in talking about that. Next topic?
You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah. But I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet, anyway.
We'll get back there.
I know. And I'll do whatever it takes to get us there, Commander.
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
No promises now that I've gotten the taste for it.
It's a good idea. Oh.
I like to keep Esteban on his toes.
Ah, you and Esteban.
You got family back on Earth?
Yeah, an uncle. Retired military. Got a few cousins I haven't heard from in a while.
You and your uncle close?
Yep. He was the reason I joined the Marines and was about the only good thing in my life after my mom died.
No dad?
He's there. Somewhere. But I'm not sure I'd call him family. Not anymore. I would like to find out how my uncle's doing, though.
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So, I just give them a new one.
So, I'm a loco, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty crazy, but the shit you've done makes me look sane.
Pretty true.
I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other.
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fel Prime where me and my squad were stationed. I caught up with him on Earth a few months back. He's a good guy. Just don't tell him I said so. It'd go to his head.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
Cool. Okay, so we spoke to him. So we up to date with the people in my crew. At the moment, it's only Liara and James. Ashley is still out. She's still in the hospital doing all the things. So I'm not going to hold my breath in her helping us out anytime soon. So the next place that we are going to go is to the Turian home world, Palaven. I think that's what it's called. So we're going to go back to the main part, and we're going to make our travels there. Yeah, just like we did in the previous 2 games, Conquered Systems. So any clusters that are Reaper accessed by using, okay, we can go there using our stealth, but those, we have to be very careful on how, if there are Reaper infested, we must be careful. Okay, because they can attack us. So we need to go, okay, Hades Gamma is taken over. We need to go to a certain place. So we're going to start with the Turian part of the main quest in our next episode. We're going to go there, Salon, and we're going to check everything out. But we'll start it officially in the next episode. Search and rescue, we can do that. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed episode 3, and if there's anything you want to ask, anything you want to share, if you like the game, please tell me in the comment section. Let's get some conversations going. If I take a little bit long to respond, please forgive me on that. But until next time, guys, take care of yourselves and each other.